All right, now with me. So tell about yourself.
So I'm Navitha Bandara from UCS College. I had three years in the A-level examination with an essay score of 2.2527. I'm from bio stream and my distinct rank was 102.
Right. So now with me, can you tell about how you got into Geet Sir's and Geethan Sir's class?
So when I began A-level, I realized that what was there as theory was not exactly what was asked as questions in the exam. So I wanted to find a paper class. When I looked, I found Geet Sir. That's how I met him. And Geethan Sir, during my school exams, I got an F during the exam. So again, I was looking for an individual teacher to improve my marks. That's how I met Geethan Sir.
Right. So going from all the way from an F to all the way to 3 A's in the A-level examination, tell me more about your journey with Geet Sir and Geethan Sir.
Geet Sir I started online and we eventually did in physio class individually, and then I joined his RTPC class. For Geet Sir, what made him suitable for me was the fact that he was no nonsense. He concentrated deeply in what mattered, what came for the exam. Like I've heard that 80% of the result comes from 20% effort, and Sir showed me what the 20% was so I could get the maximum effort, which made chemistry effortless for me. That was the subject I had to work the least for. With Geethan Sir, he was good at like repeating stuff, showing me like the process so I could start from the beginning and build up towards the end to the answer. I tended to focus on the details, not the main theory and how to build up from there. And thus, I could only answer a few questions, but by making myself thorough, I understood how to complete all the questions. And also Geethan Sir like made me believe in myself. I felt that I couldn't do physics, but he believed in me and he always upped me up, and that I think made the greatest impact and what mattered the most for me to get there.
Hello Pasidhu.
Hi.
So first of all, let's talk about yourself and your results.
My name is Kalambaarachchi and I'm from Ananda College. And for my A-levels, I had 3 A's. Yeah.
Right. So Pasidhu, let's talk about how your A-level journey went and how Geethan Sir and Geet Sir helped with your chemistry and your physics.
Yeah, so when we talk about my A-level journey, it's kind of a different one from the others, because I could say I did some extras as well with parallels with my A-levels. As in, I was the concert master of a Western Orchestra of Ananda College, as well as I also participated in and won the All Island Chamber Orchestra. I led that group. And I also played in the Kalambaarachchi Music Chamber Society of Sri Lanka, and all of these was done during my first 2 years of my A-levels, and it's the A-level year and the previous year. So I could say I am a little bit qualified to say how to manage your time, and if you're doing any extras with parallel to A-levels. So yeah, so first I should say that I started with Geet Sir from the beginning. Then I met Geethan Sir down the road from Geet Sir. And when we talk about my A-level journey, while going through all of these stuff, as in while doing my extras, there were 3 main goals that I had in mind to balance all of these. As in, I would say, first is to stick to your goal, and second one is to have discipline about your goal, and third one is work efficiently. If you complete these 3 objectives, I think you should be able to manage something else to a certain level with your A-levels. So when I speak about having a strict goal, that means don't have plan B. See, the plan B acts as a safety net in which it doesn't allow you to go to your max potential. So don't have a plan B. That doesn't mean if something happens to A-levels, you are done. That's not the point. But while doing A-levels, don't have a safety plan. That won't allow you to go to your max potential. So whatever happens, you should have your goal to get to your required status. As in, if your goal is to be an engineer, no matter what happens, so if your goal is to get 3 A's, no matter what happens, you should get there. So I think that would help in especially unexpected situations. As in, even if you worked all of your during 2 years, unexpected stuff could happen in the end. So what would keep you away from going down the bad road would be having a strict goal. So whatever comes in your way, you will stick to your goal. And the second one is, so the first one also could be used as motivation during your A-levels, during bad times. And second one would be working efficiently. Let me take an example. There are 2 persons. One works 20 hours, the other one works 5 hours. But the one who works 20 hours put his time and effort into something that doesn't help as much as the others. As in, you focus your energy on the wrong direction, not the exact direction. As in, you give your attention to minor details and not the major stuff. But the one who works 5 hours, he works more efficiently. As in, he studies to the paper. He knows what he has to study. He has an overall idea of what to do. I think that would be much efficient if you are like someone who has struggling with time management. If you are someone who's doing lots of sports and other stuff. So I think that would help you a lot. So work efficiently rather than giving attention how much time do you work. And third one would be having discipline. Discipline is because I think motivation is temporary. It lasts 2 or 3 days. Discipline lasts for much longer time. As in, you have to keep certain restrictions for yourselves during these 2 years. As in, that doesn't mean you are going to be perfect. As in, when you start years, you don't come with a result. During the journey, you only find a result, as in the way you study, the way the time you wake up. But time is much more comfortable for you to study. Those stuff, you might not get your result from the beginning. So during the 2 years of A-levels, you might find different changes. So I would say having discipline is one of the other major factors. As in, you should think like this. So during even my A-level days, I had like few days which I haven't done any work. I think anyone is related to that. Like the best island rankers, they don't work 24 hours every day. There are some days which are bad to them. So what's discipline is not giving up on the other day. So you have to skip that day and start from the next day onwards. Especially since I had restricted time, one of the techniques that I used was watching recordings. So my time was very limited to me, so I couldn't risk going to like physical classes from the early days because I had some other stuff. So what I did was I went through, especially Geethan's recording through ACE Academy, and that did save me a lot of time. And you have to keep in mind that even if you did all of these during your A-levels, like even if you had worked all of these, A-levels could go wrong. That doesn't mean like if you had done all of the stuff that you had to do, your A-levels might not go as you planned. So to prevent that, I would say go to RTBC class that gives you the prior experience that you need for the A-levels. As an example, for Geethan's paper classes, they I think did almost 20 papers. So imagine doing A-levels 20 times prior. So you have the experience, you are like much more comfortable with the stress and the pressure. So I would say that was a big investment of my time because it gave me prior experience of the A-levels and the pressure that I felt. So I would definitely recommend going for RTVC classes, and that's probably mostly all. And I'm very thankful for my teachers and others who will help me through. Yeah, that's all.